Yuri, wait. I can sense something. It's called a trace. A shadow of the past. The token is showing you the way.
Okay,
because traces can lead you to the right path.
Still in tutorial.
Let's follow that shadow.
That's fine. Oh, they wanted me to... Okay. It went that way, but I'm gonna ignore that because shiny baubles. Oh my god. Seriously? Seriously?
I believe it's because you can be attacked while you're doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
Reading. I can make a joke about that, but actually because of the weird flashlight glow, it was somewhat hard to read that.
Yeah. Okay, definitely infinite ammo. It's getting stronger. So to upgrade the camera, you need to take, like, fancy photos. I don't mind the classic controls, honestly. Action just changes it around to make it more like a shooter type game.
Maybe it's in this
I
room.
wonder if that's for us stupid Americans.
It appears we need a key. Try using the camera obscura.
Oh yeah, because taking a picture of the lock will help.
It's for what that tutorial was for. The camera reveals secrets that are yet to be seen. Yeah. Cool. See? Something in the photo. Thanks, magic camera.
Here, you go on ahead of me and look for the key to the door. I'll wait for you here.
The action mode is probably... And I see a spooky ghost. Like, hanging. I'll go in the haunted room and okay, that is one... Like, the gyro works, but if you need to, you can use the stick to move the camera. Because, like, the camera is fixed. So, using the stick to move the camera while having the gyro, if I'm just like... Yeah. Because the gyro doesn't spin as fast on the side as the stick does. It just... Boy, about to get ganged. Ooh. Okay, there's just a light. I will never get used to that. Now we got the key to that other door.
You gotta make everything in the game arbitrarily take longer.
So you can get art.
Like that.
Hey, bitch. Man looking at key. Got him. Still in mostly tutorial. Yeah. Okay. Got the key. Still mostly safe. And I got, you know, some photo points, which is what they were trying to hint at earlier, that super strong spirit power.
Does Rowan get the ability to upgrade things depending on what the upgrades are? So you should try to focus on, like, damage or something.
Taking a drink. We'll see when we get there.
Damage and recharge speed, if you can upgrade those two things.
Also, need to remember, gyro is on. I don't mind the gyro, it's just you can't spin sideways as fast, but you can aim pretty good. Lock on does something. Yeah, if I spin, I move around the screen. I can just use the stick for side to keep the camera. The camera was lock on to something. It must be.
Must be in, like, the next room. Because, you know, they are ghosts. They can kind of go through walls.
Try searching with the camera obscura.
Or
It could be hidden, invisible to the naked eye.
Or the game is like, okay, you idiot.
Hold on.
Oh.
There's something there.
Yeah. I know the camera can literally pull things out of the spirit world. Wait. Focus on the item.
Always on the,
Item with the viewfinder with L.
holding Z and... Okay, so it seems like press L and R, hold ZL, and then press ZR. Unless you have to actually keep all of it held down at once.
Focus on the item. Oh no, it's a tilt. No, it's a tilt puzzle because
Why did it say the Z?
the L and R spin the
Oh, the L and R are the non-gyro way of tilting it left or right?
yeah,
Okay.
because there's non-gyro controls. But unlike a lot of people, I don't go.
Oh, also because this re-release, like, this was originally Wii U exclusive, but this is on PS4 and Switch. So remember, the PS4 doesn't have gyro.
Unlike a lot of people, I like gyro.
Wait, did the PS4 have gyro? I actually can't remember.
You're right.
Isn't that a weird thing? The controller actually...
I believe it has gyro, but nobody uses it.
Almost no one uses it.
Unless you're in the fan modding community and you're using it on Steam, in which case, gyro ahoy. What?
Yeah, I believe that was it. The controller actually can recognize it, it's just almost no one uses it. Microsoft is the one where the controller actually does not have a gyro sensor in it. Though a funny thing is, because a bunch of people was like sweaty emulation.
Oh, there was shit in the front of the...
Mm-hmm.
Right on. I think. So what's going on here? Oh, door's blocked. Literally had to come in here and... Okay.
Anyway, what I was saying, the funny thing is, because a bunch
Slide!
because a bunch of people was like sweaty emulation and shit of like emulating some games on like Dolphin and stuff is like gyro and realizing how amazing it is. We actually have a thing of people don't have the like U motion and control that they used to. Gyro is actually seen as pretty good, and that's why like some Switch and PS4 games, even the PS4 version, does actually like use the gyro. It just, you know, took them for fucking ever to do it. Like, one of the only games I can think of that actually used on PS4 was Doom 64 because it let you use gyro. But the funny thing is, that's a game where I don't actually need gyro because with it being based off classic Doom, you can only move left and right. Because you can't move up and down, I feel the gyro isn't as necessary.
Yeah, but this is...
But I still respect the thought.
Yes, but then we have a game like this, which is an actual...
Where you actually can move up and down, and that's where
And spin faster than holding the triggers!
You know...
I just didn't understand how that worked. Oh no! My only weakness. Photography.
You called it his bad side.
What is this? Instagram?
Oh.
Ghost, return, attack, and grab you.
Match the angle of the frame for 1 inch will force the ghost to let go. Seems like you have to hit it when it's red. Yeah. Yeah, get it to...
I didn't.
Hey, it was a tutorial, that's why they did that.
Okay. Okay. Spirit fragment. Break off when the ghost takes damage. They'll reabsorb. Yeah. Okay, so I get how the...
Hit them once, they shoot off a bunch of fragments, try to get the fragments
in the shot and just generally try to aim at the... Keep adjusting your position. Okay. Log on. Take a photo.
Again, when it's red, like that.
Yeah.
There.
I didn't have
I know you didn't, but...
Okay, no, I get it.
Perfect.
Yeah. When the captures are flashing red as the ghost is attacking you, you can take a fatal frame shot. You need to capture the ghost.
Title drop.
Apart from the knockback, fatal frame shots trigger fatal time.
What? What are those Project Zero shots in the Japanese
Da,
version?
da, 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 da.
The Japanese name is Project Zero.
Fatal frame shots are very useful.
Actually, I believe the Japanese name is... Actually, I don't think it's Project Zero. I think it's just Zero.
The camera has an effect on ghosts. Ghosts that are too far away will not take damage. The bigger the target, the more damage. Oh yeah! That was the other thing. If you get dangerously close, you deal it.
That makes sense from a game design standpoint.
Hey boy! Take that, you asshole! Gotcha, bitch! Okay. I mean, unfortunately, I took some damage, but... I'm just trying to get used to them.
Actually, did you? Because it was a forced tutorial. The icon is red that way, so we should be... Is he in the other room? You don't seem to be able to go that way. I think you have to go... I think you have to crawl through that first take out that asshole. Fragments. Okay, yeah, definitely.
Ah!
Definitely because of the whole spirit fragment thing.
Oh.
Whenever we get the ability to upgrade, unless we can actually do that from the pause menu, which you might want to check in a minute.
Okay, no, I had to beat all the ghosts.
Okay. And okay, now that we know more how the combat works,
I didn't get it initially because it was. It is literally take a picture, get close, spin the camera, hold all the spirit fragments in the photo, let it recharge,
and because of that, when we get the ability to upgrade whatever those upgrades are, if recharge time is one of them, we should probably prioritize that so that you can hit them, get an almost like instant recharge or something, tilt the camera, and then just fire again. You know what I was going to say before that that tutorial was you making the Instagram joke. I now imagine the most cursed thing of a fucking, like, reboot of this series where you're some type of, like, obnoxious streamer or something going to supposed haunted locations. No, that would be the American reboot.
Gyro helps with the combat immensely because otherwise you'd have to hold the L and R and shit.
And that's just an ew.
And I like
It's almost like this game was designed for gyro at first, because, Wii U, gamepad and whatnot.
Gyro works, I just didn't get the combat because the tutorial was weird, because when you're in danger, you need to spin the camera until the one thing's red and take a image. It's not like it's a decent combat, and it's horror, but it's done in a slightly different way because unlike a lot of horror things, you have the game is actually focused around the combat. But to make it horror focused,
I seem to remember kind of mildly elitist people, I think, complain that this game wasn't really that scary. So they complained that it was a bad game because of that. That's the other sweaty thing I wanted to say. I know, this is me going full.
Kojima, what are you doing here?
Mr. Hojo? Ahsoka came by a little while ago.
You make a joke about that, but didn't, didn't
she want?
Someone from Konami who worked on, Silent Hill go to Tecmo, or was it the other way around?
He just kind of looks like Kojima.
I know he kind of looks like Kojima, but I swear, I thought part of the development team for, in Silent Hill or Fatal Frame went over to the other one. Unless I'm just remembering completely wrong. You know what I was going to say? I know it's me going full Gen Z, I don't care. Another problem I have was really old horror games like Resident Evil and Silent Hill. And
we said we would get to that point, I just had the tutorial. It was just...
Because I didn't grow up with them, the PS1 graphics are too outdated for them to look scary to me. The game just looks jank and old.
And the other thing... Yeah. Rank C. Yep, that's fine. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, how many of you actually prefer to use gyro controls for motion aiming when it comes to first-person shooter games, or games that allow gyro to be used for certain types of weapon aiming, like miscellaneous Zelda games also allow you to use gyro to aim weapons, and while those games are generally not first person, the weapon aiming mode is similar to the Fatal Frame. It's a third person game with a first person weapon aim, and on the Switch, the gyro in the Fatal Frame was enabled by default, but like I said in the part, I don't mind gyro aiming, but I also don't mind AR pointer aiming on the Wii, which was one of the best things However, because the Wii could use the sensor bar as a sync point, and the AR sensor could basically be used as a very simple but effective camera tracker to follow the AR part of the Wii remote and basically move a pointer around by just aiming at the screen. But so many people were under the impression that motion controls are bad, and people fundamentally misunderstand that AR aiming is using the AR sensors and basically linking the two and using the spatial awareness of where the Wii remote is versus where the sensor bar is, and constantly adjusting the tracker and gyro, while it can sometimes be a little bit fiddly and often needs a bit of resetting because a gyroscopic sensor can get off kilter if you use it a while, but most video games that actually use a gyroscope generally have a gyroscope function to reset, and if not, there's normally some kind of small soft reset that often happens internally, like putting up the thing that was using the gyro, but this can also depend on a lot of factors, where a system like the 3DS, generally, because the gyro is the system, it doesn't really become unsynced all that often, but certain Switch games, the gyro might desync. That was a problem on 3D All-Stars, but the Fatal Frame is actually pretty good at the gyro sort of self-adjusting. And I guess my overall point here is, do you like gyroscopic aiming with controllers that have a gyroscope to do that? And do you also think AR aiming is good? Because I had an argument with a streamer years ago where I said the Metroid Prime Trilogy collection on the Wii is the best way to play the Prime games, in my opinion, because I said the Wii Remote pointer aiming is super intuitive and feels incredible because you essentially can move the pointer around, and that simultaneously moves your aiming point while also moving the camera around. And this guy was super against motion controls and just automatically passed off the Wii as sort of gimmicky garbage and didn't even give my idea any serious thought. And he had this kind of arrogant air of, I know better than you, Wii motion controls are bad, when AR aiming with a Wii remote is not really motion controls, it's just using the AR pointer and the natural motion of moving the pointer around on screen to basically use the two sensors and follow that focal point. The only downside in the Metroid Prime Trilogy collection, lock-on does not 100% lock on to an enemy. It only sort of points the camera in the general direction of an enemy, and you still have to aim at the enemy manually, and some purists will complain that the lock-on is pointless, but since you have so much free aim, I think the slightly weird lock-on mechanic is entirely offset by how smooth and fluid it is to look around and aim, and I think gyro controls and the AR camera in a Wii remote is criminally underrated. But anyway, I've been rambling a while, so whether you agree with me or not, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.